right, Cody here, back with another beginner-friendly bluegrass guitar lesson. If you recall the international smash hit Wagon Wheel, it mentions a magical place called Johnson City, Tennessee, which is where I went to school for this bluegrass music I'm playing here a long time ago. There's a picture of me with some hair. And therefore, I have a few things to share with you. And today's lesson is a follow-up from a lesson I did a couple days ago where I taught you the G run. This lesson we are learning the C run, which is musically the exact same thing. The only difference is we are playing this over a C chord, and we will use it more often when we're playing in the key of C, which is one of three main keys or positions that we use in bluegrass music. Also, if you want to follow along with the tab, it's available for download right there in the description, and that download will give you the C run that we're working on today, as well as the two other most common runs in bluegrass music, the D run and the G run, so check that out. I recommend the use of a metronome because timing gets really tricky the further you progress your bluegrass playing, and so definitely consider that. You can download one or you can buy one like I've got here. So, our home bases are right here on our first, second, and third frets. Our first note is our root note C, there on the third fret of our A string. Now watch, I have the C position or the C chord already fingered here, okay? And that's important because in bluegrass music, we play a lot of leads over those chords. And so when your fingers have those home bases, it just makes things a lot easier, not only to play, but to imagine, make the connection between the old noggin and the hands down there, okay? So what we're doing here is we're gonna want to alternate between up and down picking patterns with our right hand. It doesn't matter exactly which one you start with for this lick, but just make sure that you are trying your hardest to go up and down, alternating, basically at any level in your beginner bluegrass playing. That's really important. Okay, enough yapping. So we're going third fret, A string, okay? Open on our D string, and we're sliding from our first fret to the second fret on that D string, okay? Now that slide's important, and I know I just told you our fingers are right there, but we're gonna break that here just for a second as we go on that D string from the first to the second fret, sliding with our middle finger there, okay? Real important that you let that, ring out, that you're getting that nice and clean. Otherwise, it ain't gonna sound good, and you're gonna be frustrated and give up. We don't want that, okay? All right, now if you're not going up and down here and you're just getting the feel for it, that's okay. I don't want you to just be like, it's not. It's okay to just feel this out at first, all right? Okay, then we move on, open on our G string after all that. And then we're gonna pull off second fret on that G string. It's like that. That's a better example. Finishing on the first fret of our B string, which is another root note C. Okay, remember we're playing over a C chord, so there's our root note right there, third fret A string. Also another root note right there, first fret B string. Okay, so we're kind of connecting those with this bluegrass run, all right? Just like that. The hard part here is going to be really sliding and not having your hand kind of get in the way of the headstock there, or vice versa. That's why I think out of the three major runs, the G run, the C run, and the D run, which I'll teach in another lesson, so if you're into this style of teaching and learning bluegrass, subscribe right now. But those are the three main runs, and I think this one is the hardest, okay? So, just like that. You can strum that C chord there as you finish, and really, to get this down pat, just keep playing this repetitively. Now that might sound nice and clean, but I realize how difficult that is. So another part here that might give you some trouble is just that pull off, or some will call it a pluck off because it sounds nice and full, on that G string second fret. So once again, all right, really you gotta dig that middle finger, put a lot of power into that. That's an important pull off. If you find this difficult and you'd like to keep learning with yours truly, I do offer an 85 lesson beginner bluegrass guitar course and growing. I went to school for this. I understand how frustrating it will be, and really what sent me to the next level was having that guided practice from a bluegrass musician. I understand a lot of folks online, they overwhelm you with information. They expect you to play like a 100-note lick right off the bat. They don't slow it down, and I remember how hard all of this was. There's so many nuances in the style of music. 85 lessons plus, you get on-screen tabs. It's really the perfect thing if you're a beginner guitarist. I recommend you know your G, C, and D open chords and be able to play those confidently. But we pick up from there with yours truly. There's a lot of goodies inside there, and it's basically the price of 3 in-person lessons, and it's bluegrass specific. Getting back to our roots, if you're interested in that, check the link in the description below. Otherwise, have fun with this, and we'll see you on the next one.